Howdy ho, guys and gals, it's Red, your friendly neighbor Tool Bear, back again here in the old den of tools. And as you can tell, the bear's a little excited today. Yes, because Agent Deep Freight has got the goods. We have found Milwaukee hand tools undercover in disguise inside your local Harbor Freight. Let's jump into it. We got the proof right here. So the first thing we're looking at is we're looking at two of the new Bremen clamps. Of course, Bremen is one of the new brands of over at Harbor Freight, upping the game into their, they have the good, better, best. It used to be everything was sort of that good level where if it lasted through one project, you were happy. And then they came out with the better and the best, and Bremen is in that category there. This is their higher end locking pliers and clamps and stuff like that. And from what I've seen from them, good stuff, good stuff. But let's take a look. On the left, we see the standard Bremen, and on the right, we see something that is clearly different. It doesn't say Bremen, and it's got some weird lines and stuff on it. In fact, let me zoom in here, get you a better look. That is definitely not the same thing. Some interesting stuff going on here. Flip it over and look what we see. That says Milwaukee Torque Lock. Yeah, that is a Milwaukee locking pliers. Now, let's take a look real quick. Let's look at some of the data on this. We've got the Bremen 11-inch C-clamp locking pliers. They're $12.99, lifetime warranty, great construction. They're great pliers. Then we look at the Milwaukee. Other than the red bolt down here that is clearly must be made of unobtainium, because look at that price, $25.97. You're looking at $26 versus $13. That is literally twice the price. You do get a lifetime warranty with both. Now this is CRV. This is CRV. Same material, clearly out of the same design, if not the same mold, although parts of it may be in the same mold. I wouldn't be surprised if we found that out. The only significant difference I see is the red locking lever back here, which, by the way, I have a set of these pliers, not these specifically, but I have a set of the Milwaukee locking pliers, and I do like that bolt. I think it makes it a lot easier to tighten down. I'm a big fan of it. I'm not a twice the price kind of fan of it, though, I'll be honest. But anyway, let's take a look at these. So here's some of the pictures that he showed, or he sent me, or she. I don't know. I honestly don't know the idea of, or the identity of this person, and I don't ask because we always protect the identity of our informants. He, she. I don't know. Anyway, fact is, here we got the pictures of it showing that this has not been tampered with in any way, shape, or form. And that these are the same. I mean, look at, they fit the same product packaging and all of that. Now I put both of these up here like this, so you can see that the stamping on the Milwaukee is clearly different. The knob at the end, clearly different. But as far as the geometry, and that's really what it comes down to, is the geometry, the pin placement. And one of the key things I've noticed when looking at all these, and I've been following this now for 7 years. I've been following the tool industry, and I've gotten a good eye for figuring out how to spot when things are the same and when they're different. And if you look at the curve there on the bib, if you will, I don't know what the technical term for that part of the locking pliers is, but as you can see, the curve on that is identical. The pin placement, identical. The crease placement, identical. Just minor changes that are almost entirely cosmetic. We'll say I do like that red knob down there. So then the question becomes, what else in the Milwaukee line, or at least in the locking pliers line, is the same as the Bremen? Well, I took a look over here. I'm on Home Depot, and we take a look at their 10-inch straight jaw locking pliers, and then we compare it to the Bremen 10-inch straight jaw locking pliers. I'm not seeing a world of a difference here. Are you? That is, I mean, yeah, okay. There's stamping versus printing. This one says spells out chrome moly. This one just has the abbreviation for chrome moly. But again, you look at the important stuff. You look at the pin placement. You look at the spring placement. You look at the design of the jaws. That does have the sweet little red, twist knob at the end, which I like. But that said, it's looking a lot like the most of the Bremen line of locking pliers are the identical made in Taiwan line that we're seeing from Milwaukee. And as I said, I love mine. Now, why did I buy the Milwaukee and not buy the Bremen and stuff? Well, because I needed one last minute, and old Dan over at Riverside Hardware, he's kind of got it's his store. It's a fantastic store. If you're ever in Livingston, Montana, you have to check him out. But he does lean sort of Milwaukee, as you can see. Anyway, take a look at the rest of the Bremen line. They've been a real step up, as you know. If you've been around the channel for years, you know what my feeling has been on the previous high-speed trigger clamps, and I wasn't a fan of them. The Bremen ones, much better. The parallel body clamps, much better. I have not used the chain clamp here, but the whole Bremen line, as well as everything I've seen from a lot of the lines there over at Harbor Freight, the Doyle line and stuff like that. All of these lines have been a big step up over what we used to get when it comes to hand tools over at Harbor Freight, Icon and Quinn and such, and all the other ones. Anyway, if you have some insider information as to what you think maybe those other brands are, who's actually making them, because let's be honest, Milwaukee isn't making these, all right? Harbor Freight doesn't make their own tools, kind of like Craftsman. Craftsman never made their own tools. They're OEMing them from someone else. So the question is, who else is out there selling them at twice the price with just a different brand name stuck on them? Anyway, that's why the bear laughs. People like to say, well, you should buy Harbor Freight. You should buy a brand name. Oh, yeah, you pay twice for that printing. That's some expensive ink on that. Anyway, that's all the bear has for you today. You all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.